Hey kids! Today we're going on an exciting journey through our solar system to learn all about the planets. Buckle up and get ready for an adventure. We'll be blasting off in our rocket ship in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! We're off! Our solar system is like a giant playground with so many cool planets to discover. Are you ready to explore with me? I'm so excited to learn about all the planets, their colors, and what makes each one so special. Let's go! First stop, Mercury. This tiny planet is the closest one to the Sun and has some pretty extreme characteristics that make it truly fascinating. Mercury is a tiny planet, the smallest in our solar system. Despite its small size, it has a lot of interesting features that make it stand out. It's only a little bit bigger than our Moon. Imagine that, a planet almost the size of our Moon, yet it has its own unique place in the solar system. Mercury is a rocky planet, just like Earth, but it's way closer to the Sun. This proximity to the Sun gives it some very unique characteristics. That means it's super duper hot during the day, like an oven. Temperatures can soar up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, making it one of the hottest places in our solar system. Can you believe it gets so hot that metal could melt on Mercury? Imagine trying to survive in such extreme conditions. But here's the funny thing about Mercury. Even though it's really hot during the day, it gets super cold at night. Temperatures can drop to minus 330 degrees Fahrenheit. That's because Mercury doesn't have much of an atmosphere to keep it warm. Without a thick atmosphere, the heat from the Sun escapes quickly, leading to these drastic temperature changes. Mercury is a speedy little planet too. It has the fastest orbit around the Sun, completing a full revolution in just 88 Earth days. It zips around the Sun faster than any other planet. This quick orbit is one of the reasons why Mercury has such short years compared to Earth. That's why it's named after the Roman messenger god Mercury, who was known for being super fast. The name is quite fitting for such a swift planet. Wow, Mercury is a pretty amazing planet, don't you think? Its extreme temperatures, rapid orbit, and small size make it a unique member of our solar system. It's so small, but it sure is interesting. There's so much more to learn about this speedy little planet. Next stop on our space adventure, Venus. Get ready to explore another fascinating planet with its own unique set of characteristics. Welcome to Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus is a world of extremes, where temperatures soar to over 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. This scorching heat is due to its thick atmosphere, which is composed mainly of carbon dioxide with clouds of sulfuric acid. Venus is even hotter than Mercury, even though it's farther away from the Sun. This might seem surprising at first, but it's all because of Venus's runaway greenhouse effect. The thick clouds trap heat so effectively that the surface temperature remains consistently high, day and night. Wowzers! Venus is like Earth's twin, at least in size, but it's covered in thick, cloudy air that traps heat. These clouds are so dense that they reflect about 75% of the sunlight that hits them, making Venus the brightest planet in our night sky. However, beneath these clouds, the surface is a hostile environment. It's like being stuck in a greenhouse, but way hotter. The greenhouse effect on Venus is so extreme that it has created a surface pressure 92 times greater than Earth's. Imagine the weight of an elephant pressing down on every square inch of your body. The clouds on Venus are made of stuff that smells like rotten eggs. Yuck! These sulfuric acid clouds are not only smelly but also highly corrosive, making Venus an incredibly challenging place for any spacecraft to explore. And because of all the pressure from the thick atmosphere, it would feel like you were deep, deep down in the ocean if you stood on the surface of Venus. The pressure is so intense that it would crush most human-made objects. Even though Venus is super hot and has a stinky atmosphere, it's still a beautiful planet to look at from Earth. Its bright reflective clouds make it one of the most luminous objects in our night sky, often visible just after sunset or before sunrise. It shines so brightly in the sky. This brightness has earned Venus the nickname the morning star or the evening star, depending on when it is visible. Well, it's getting a little too toasty for me here on Venus. Let's blast off to our next destination, Earth. There, we'll explore a planet with a much more hospitable environment, perfect for life as we know it. Hooray, we're home. There's nothing quite like the feeling of returning to a place where we feel safe, loved, and comfortable. Our home is not just a building, it's a sanctuary filled with memories, laughter, and warmth. But let's take a moment to think about our bigger home, the one we all share. This is Earth, our home planet, and the only planet we know of that has life. Isn't that amazing? From the vast oceans to the towering mountains, Earth is a treasure trove of natural wonders. It's a place where diverse ecosystems thrive and countless species coexist. Earth is a beautiful blue and green planet, and it's just the right temperature for us to live on. The balance of land and water, the perfect distance from the sun, and the protective atmosphere all work together to create a haven for life. We have oceans, mountains, forests, and deserts. Each of these landscapes offers unique habitats and resources, supporting a wide variety of life forms. The oceans teem with marine life. The mountains provide shelter for hardy species. The forests are lush with biodiversity. And the deserts, though harsh, are home to resilient creatures. So many different places to explore. Whether it's hiking through a dense forest, swimming in the ocean, climbing a mountain, or wandering through a desert, there's always something new to discover. These adventures help us connect with nature and appreciate the beauty and complexity of our planet. Earth has something really special that no other planet we know of has: water. Water is essential for all known forms of life. It shapes our landscapes, influences our weather, and sustains our bodies. Without it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. We need water to drink, and it helps plants grow. Water is a vital resource that nourishes our bodies and the environment. It supports agriculture, powers industries, and provides recreational opportunities. It's a precious gift that we must cherish and protect. Plus, it makes our planet look extra sparkly from space. The sight of Earth from space, with its shimmering blue oceans and vibrant green lands, is a reminder of the planet's beauty and fragility. It's a view that inspires awe and a sense of responsibility to preserve our home. And don't forget about the air we breathe. The atmosphere, with its perfect mix of gases, provides the oxygen we need to survive. It also protects us from harmful solar radiation and helps regulate the planet's temperature. Earth has just the right mixture of gases in its atmosphere to keep us alive and well. The air we breathe is a delicate balance of nitrogen, oxygen, and other gases. This balance is crucial for our health and the health of the planet. Clean air is essential for all living beings, and we must work to keep it that way. We're so lucky to call Earth our home. It's a place of incredible beauty and diversity, offering endless opportunities for exploration and discovery. From the smallest insect to the largest mammal, every creature has a role to play in the intricate web of life. Earth is a pretty special place, don't you think? It's a planet that supports life in all its forms, providing the resources we need to thrive. It's a place of wonder and mystery, where every day brings new experiences and insights. Let's promise to take good care of our planet. We have a responsibility to protect and preserve our home for future generations. By making sustainable choices, reducing waste, and conserving resources, we can ensure that Earth remains a vibrant and healthy place for all. Now, are you ready to blast off to our next adventure? Next stop, Mars. While Earth is our home, the universe is vast and full of possibilities. Exploring other planets like Mars can help us learn more about our own planet and the potential for life beyond Earth. So, buckle up and get ready for an exciting journey into the unknown. Welcome to Mars, the Red Planet. Mars gets its nickname from its rusty red color. It's like a giant playground covered in red dust. Mars is home to the tallest mountain in our solar system, a volcano called Olympus Mons. It's 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Wowzers. Scientists believe that Mars might have had oceans and rivers a long time ago. They're still searching for signs of life on Mars like tiny microbes. Wouldn't it be cool if we found aliens on Mars? Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. They're named after the horses that pulled the chariot of the Roman god of war, Mars. Well, it's been fun exploring Mars, but it's time to blast off to our next destination, Jupiter. Get ready because we're about to visit the biggest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. Jupiter is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside of it. Jupiter is a gas giant, which means it's made mostly of gas and doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. It's like a giant ball of swirling clouds. One of the coolest things about Jupiter is the Great Red Spot. It's a giant storm that's been raging for hundreds of years. Can you imagine a storm that big? Jupiter has a lot of moons too, over 75. One of its moons, Europa, might even have an ocean of water under its icy surface. How cool is that? Wow, Jupiter is one impressive planet, but it's time to move on to our next stop, Saturn. Get ready to be amazed because we're about to see the most beautiful planet in our solar system, Saturn. Saturn is famous for its stunning rings. Saturn's rings are made up of billions of pieces of ice and rock, all orbiting the planet together. Some of the pieces are as small as a grain of sand, while others are as big as a house. Saturn is a gas giant just like Jupiter, but it's much less dense. In fact, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would float in it. Saturn has a lot of moons too, just like Jupiter. One of its moons, Titan, has an atmosphere even thicker than Earth's. Wow, Saturn is truly a sight to behold. But our space adventure isn't over yet. Next stop, Uranus. Hold on tight because we're about to visit a very unique planet. Uranus. Uranus is a giant icy planet that spins on its side. It's like it's doing a cartwheel through space. Scientists believe that Uranus might have collided with another object a long time ago, which caused it to tip over. That's one way to stand out from the crowd. Uranus is an ice giant, which means it's made mostly of icy materials. It's also a very windy planet with storms that can rage for years. Uranus has rings too, just like Saturn, but they're much fainter and harder to see. It also has a lot of moons, some of which might even have oceans under their icy surfaces. Uranus is a pretty cool and unusual planet, don't you think? But our journey isn't over yet. One last stop, Neptune. Welcome to Neptune, the farthest planet from the sun in our solar system. Neptune is a giant blue planet that's known for its incredibly strong winds. Neptune is an ice giant, just like Uranus, and it's also incredibly cold. The winds on Neptune can blow up to 1,200 miles per hour. That's faster than a jet plane. Neptune has a few faint rings and a lot of moons, one of which, Triton, is even colder than Pluto. Can you imagine how cold that must be? Well, that's it for our tour of the solar system. We've seen so many amazing planets, from the rocky surface of Mercury to the icy depths of Neptune. I hope you had fun exploring with me today. Now it's time to hop back in our rocket ship and head back to Earth. Wow, that was an amazing journey through our solar system. We learned so much about the planets, from tiny Mercury to giant Jupiter. Thanks for joining me, kids. I had so much fun exploring with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun adventures. See you next time.